So my thoughts are that I think all of the public sector in one way, shape or form will see growth, not only in central government, which is kind of predominantly my world, but also within local government, the NHS, education. But I think what I'll focus on here are some of the skills that might be in demand across the public sector. I'm not going to sort of talk through technologies and emerging technologies because I'll just basically be here all day. But I will talk through some of the broader kind of areas or specialisms and skills that I think will be in demand across various areas of the public sector. So I think the first thing I'll talk through here is probably an increase in demand for user experience. So kind of the whole UX, UI, user research, user-centered design space. And I think having knowledge and experience of these principles, the best practices, the ability to kind of design the UCD interfaces and services, and experience in conducting the user research, the usability testing is going to be quite key. Obviously, when we stand up these services, it's the user that's kind of at the heart of what is put together. And so all these things are going to continually be in need. You've then got things like your cloud computing. So understanding those cloud technologies and platforms commonly in central government. And from that perspective, AWS and Azure is kind of quite commonly used. And then having the skills to actually manage the infrastructure and the services, and the ability to implement and optimize these cloud-based solutions are going to be the types of things that the public sector are looking for. The next one is software development and programming. So having various programming languages and skills at your disposal is really useful, especially if you're a contractor. Could be things around Python, Java, C#, for example. And then the experience and the hands-on experience in software development, the application management, and the familiarity with kind of working in an agile development way, and using those type of methodologies and sprints to kind of keep moving that software development forward. One area, I've touched on this earlier, but one area that I think we will see a lot more need for is skills and expertise within artificial intelligence and machine learning concepts. So having the ability to develop and deploy these kind of AI-driven solutions, and having skills in kind of data science and algorithm development, because the more data that is online, it creates more opportunity to work with in a kind of smarter way. And that's what this kind of AI and machine learning is kind of about. It's how does a department, or how do a number of departments use the data and the information in a smart way to kind of better and continually improve public services. Then there's cybersecurity. We've talked about cybersecurity, so I'm not going to kind of elaborate on that again. Jim's kind of done a great overview there in terms of how important it's going to be to secure our systems. And then lastly, we won't forget about kind of one of the most important parts of all of this, and kind of the heartbeat of a lot of projects, programs and digital transformation, which actually is the project management and change management side to this. And all of these projects will require having people with the ability to manage and lead digital transformation projects, and have those skills in kind of all of the budgeting, the resource management, and then leading the change and transformation piece through stakeholder engagement, through communications, but also training and supporting staff through those transitions as well. So I think by having a focus in kind of one or some of these areas, depending on kind of where your skill set currently is, perhaps doing some research, developing the skills in your sort of specialist area, getting yourself on training courses, or just learning through a similar or current role you're in, is how you will kind of put yourself in a position where actually your skills are in demand, and therefore what that will do is create lots of opportunities for yourself in the job market.